5. To block this call and all future calls, press 7. To reject this call, hang up now. You may begin speaking now.
Hello and welcome to Convict Inc. Once again, I wanted to say Happy Halloween. It is 6:20 here on the East Coast. So I heard a friend of mine who helps me with this channel read some comments to me that came back from Daniel Hersl's, the piece I did about Daniel Hersl. First of all, to the former cop, or maybe he's still a cop, you're still a cop with the Baltimore PD. When I get out here shortly, I would like to be in contact with you if you don't mind. Info convictinc@gmail.com. Info convictinc@gmail.com. That's my handle. I don't want to ask you to drop me a letter. I'm doing it in mail. But if you would, I would like to get a hold of you. And it's about other things outside of that gun task force. Those guys, by the way. So if you don't mind, I would like to talk to you. And as far as getting out, still don't have a date. I talked to the case manager coordinator. That is the top dog here. And she's on point, keeping track out for when my name comes across the wire. So I still anticipate it'll probably be the first week of December. We'll see when I'm going to go to halfway house, and then again I'm only going to be out for a minute. But anyway, I just wanted to say to the Baltimore PD officer, again, I would like to contact you. 2 former correctional officers that I have been in contact with, the ones out of Terre Haute, the ones out of Leavenworth. When I get out, I'm going to be contacting you guys. One of you guys that sent me photos of guys on death row, the photos of the guys being wheeled to death row. I want to let you know now that I have talked to a person that's really interested in that story, and I might put it together with her. And she formerly worked for ABC News, but I just wanted to let you know that. When I've been using this time in here to further thinking about ideas to further this channel and other things that I want to do when I get out. I have a self-imposed goal here when I get out, 6 months to a year. So anyway, I'm very serious about that. We talked about it many times in the past. I flaked out due to issues in my life. I don't have those issues to deal with anymore. So, well, anyway, I want to get a hold of you. I just want you to know that. And to one of the former CEOs at Leavenworth. And I hope that you saw the piece on the History Channel and you liked it, by the way. Otherwise, what else? Election cycle. I can't wait for this to be over with. I know that we're kind of all getting tired of this. I think it was hilarious what Trump did with the dump truck. I mean, just classic. At least he's having fun with it. And poor Joe Biden. I mean, they should have put him out to pasture long ago. Every time you see the guy on TV, you can't believe that that's supposed to be the person that's running our country. It's sad. It just shows the decline of the country in general. Forget all the stuff that the politicians are doing that are trying to be president right now. Look at the one that we have. I mean, this guy is he's not there. He's like clearly dementiaed out, and man, it's just sad. It's really sad. There's a bocce ball tournament this weekend.
This call is from a federal prison.
Since I won the prize last time. Actually, I didn't go do the last one. It was the one before that. So we'll see what happens there. And let me go back to Daniel Hersl, the former Baltimore guy is in here. I want to say this. The guy is absolutely a really nice guy. Now, I mean, I'm talking about his personality in prison. I'm sure to the people in Baltimore that wear the badge and wear it proudly and that don't follow, that aren't corrupt or don't cross any lines, it's probably really hurtful what that guy did, or any dirty cop for that matter. You'll be happy to know that he's very isolated. Only hangs out with one other person. The person is a guy from Baltimore, a really wealthy Greek guy. We call him Jimmy. I don't know what his actual Greek name is. Jimmy is in here for arson, for burning down a factory. He made guns or mechanisms for guns. In Baltimore, some of you cops from Baltimore actually frequent his restaurant, one of his restaurants. Anyway, that's who he pals with in here. Matter of fact, they're getting ready to be sellies tomorrow. I do talk to both of them. Very, very few people. Okay, let me say this. The day he walked in here, Daniel Hersl, the day he walked in, he let everybody know right away that he was former law enforcement. And he learned that from the two prior institutions that he was at. He's in a weird situation because here he was, a dirty, crooked cop, but he didn't snitch on his case, and there's no evidence that he tried to. So here you got a guy that stand up and then go to trial, and that went to trial from that aspect, but then yet he was a cop, you know? So it's really a weird thing. But yeah, he definitely is not hanging out with people, not allowed in the TV room, not allowed to sit certain places. So the guys that are against that will be happy. However, I will say that he keeps up a pretty good disposition. Anytime you see him, he has a smile on his face, and he's due for compassionate release. He is terminal. He does meet the criteria. They just came to him, and he has signed papers, and it doesn't look like that he is poised to get out on compassionate release. And if I had to guess, I would say within the next 4 months. I don't know exactly how much time he's done on the 18-year sentence. I want to say he's been in like 6 to 8, maybe 10. Okay. I don't know how. I want to say he's got 8 years, but anyway, he started off at Rochester at a prison hospital. He had a really cushy time, real cushy joint. He was doing fine there, and then one of the cops in his case showed up there that was sick. Then they made him go to Springfield. Now they're sending him they sent him to these medical spots, not because he was sick first, because it's a good way. It's a place for law enforcement where they won't get in trouble. These places are neutral zones. There's gang members that hate each other in this place, but they won't do anything to one another because it's a neutral zone. It's because people have cancer, people are sick, so they've kind of agreed to hands-off policy. So it's a great place for law enforcement. I think that if he does stay in here and doesn't get out on compassion release, but I do think he will. But if he didn't, he'd end up across the street with R. Kelly, and I do still believe, would R. Kelly and P. Diddy be in the same joint? I'm not sure. I would probably, if I had to bet, I would almost probably say that they have a better chance than not of being there, because that is such a perfect place to put Sean Combs. I can't imagine any place else that they'd want to put him. And R. Kelly's over there, drilling, doing what he does. Anyway, okay, take care. Thanks for your support. Bye.